No, we're not. Actually, we're not attractive.
Yeah.
We're not attractive, dog. Like, it's not even funny. We're talented, yes, but there's like, again, talent without hard work. Hard work with no talent always beats talent with no hard work.
3, 2, 1, action. DJ Fauz, welcome to the 20th Avenue podcast, bro.
What up, fam?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, hot. I'm good.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Last saw you before you had dreadlocks.
Yeah, true. I had like those little spike things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're getting there. You're where I was.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So.
Yeah. Where have you been hiding, bro?
I've been hiding. I've been hiding in another country. Obviously, I've moved there for a little bit.
Yeah.
With my wife, so.
Yeah.
That's why I've been hiding. But I mean, have I technically been hiding? If you could see me at times.
Because we don't see in the club spaces, the club culture, the local spaces. We only see posters in foreign countries.
Well, at least recently, you've seen me in some
recently,
spaces.
like the past 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a positive start.
Yeah. So it means that you're back.
You could say that.
It means that Kushanites is coming back.
No.
Because these are some of the questions that they want to know.
No, I'm not the right person to ask. In all honesty, but a hard no.
Yeah.
How do I put it? Some things are better experienced.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, I feel that's the magic.
Yeah.
And you must enjoy it. Like, it's like high school.
Yeah.
You had a great time at high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was done, right?
Yeah, it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great memory. Everything that happened.
It happened. It was a phase.
Not a phase.
Uh-huh.
I mean, a rite of passage.
All right.
And I mean, rightfully so. We've experienced it. It's great.
Yeah. All right. Let's take it back in time before we start talking about other things. Who's DJ Fauz?
A dude who just wanted to play music, man.
Yeah.
I don't know when I got into music. I don't even know when it happened, but there was a point in time where I just decided I like music, and I just used to watch people like perform at first.
Yeah.
And then I got to have a really decent first-hand DJ experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the first DJs I saw mixing were using turntables for that reason, which is why I think I liked them so much.
Yeah.
And I guess from that point in time, I decided, I want to get into this. Like, it was a while ago, like 2000, 2001, I think.
How old are you by then?
I can't even remember, man. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished primary. I was in primary, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Doesn't your father's influence have anything to do with you, with the love of music?
Heavily on the music side.
Yeah.
1000%.
But people don't know who your father is. Like, if you can just touch on his experience with music.
If you've been in entertainment in B-Dub,
yeah.
You should have run into my dad at one point in your life.
Yeah.
He's a lover of music.
Yeah.
Very passionate. Plays the guitar really well in drums.
Yeah.
So, and he's technically, I think, one of the only 2 people in my house who's really badass with the guitar. So he's like a music lover. Collector of stuff that entertains him. Saxophone too. Plays the saxophone.
Yeah.
He's a music person, and I think a lot of us in our crib really like music because of him.
Okay.
I mean, and I think growing up, I realized, okay, this guy I always boxed in as a jazz guy is now more than a jazz guy. He's, a soul guy, a fusion guy, a rap guy, all genre music guy. And I think that musical foundation we had that he brought into the crib really helped the love for music and the appreciation of it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember at some point you told me that you used to have like a lot of Rumba records.
Definitely. Damn. Whose dad did it?
Yeah.
First of all, in the 90s, Wakanda Bongo Man.
Yeah.
I know everybody knows that song. So
Yeah.
He had a lot of those records.
Yeah.
He had a lot of them actually.
Uh-huh.
Like every genre you can think of.
Yeah.
I probably first heard it from him Even like stuff people are catching on to now, like the Aussie Bisas, the Fela Kutis, the Salif Keita, the Jimmy Gurus, or like all of that. I just heard primarily through him, and then obviously I developed my own taste. But if I look back, like that's the foundation. Even if I want like oldies for a corporate event, I'll probably call him and ask him, yo, can you curate something for me, and I'll take it and go play a set. I've done that once before, so you know.
Shout out to Mr. Rahman.
Shout out.
All right. So, at which point you decide that now I'm taking this as the professional route, the DJing thing?
Man, that's a good question. I'm actually not sure, but I guess professionally, maybe 10 years ago, actually.
10 years ago?
Exactly 10 years ago, yeah.
That was 2012?
I believe it was 2012, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's the family saying? Because your peers are doing other things, they're in varsity and all.
Supportive. I mean, I am a degree holder. I do apply my degrees at times when I need to. I think it's important that everybody's multifaceted. And, you know, just dabble into as many things as you can. Anyone who's a fan of music, hip-hop in particular knows that, like, you can't just rap and expect that to carry you. You know, if you rap and you're a great show promoter, you become Mac Miller. You make money off touring. If you rap and you're good with fashion, you can become a Kanye, and you can push that, and so on and so forth. So I've always understood that dynamic, and even as like a dude who was DJing, you'd always know, okay, I want to do get as many bookings, but on certain days I need to put together my own stuff so that I can balance out, and then I need to make sure that I can aim for this many corporate bookings because they pay premium and whatever. So you get into that mindset, and other people dabble into a lot of things. Like I know the Groovy Souls guys went into printing, you know, so stuff like that. But you can still, I mean, I did bump into them in Josie at a gig. We played together at Cotton Lounge. So I mean,
but would you like, is it every DJ who has that mindset? Like some of these niggas, they just want to jam music, drink beers and chill with girls.
It's fine. I mean, look, you do it for what you want to do it for. I'm sure like we all have our reasons for joining it. Some people join the game to drink and have fun, and I won't fault you if the music is banging and that's all you want. It's fine. You know, some people are CEOs and they're playing festivals. I can't remember which company it was, but there's a Fortune 500 company in the US where the CEO played a festival. I think it was South by Southwest. He's a billionaire. But he took time off to go play a festival. So, you know, that's definitely for fun. He's not doing it for the money. He's doing it for the passion. So there are different reasons why you jump into it. And I think it's just okay. You know, as long as you make sure your pocket is okay and, you know, you're able to sustain whatever you want to do, go for it.
But would you say local teachers, do they take it as a profession, or they're just doing it for fun? Like, or the DJing profession is not being treated as a profession locally?
It's a mixture of both. There are those who are taking it professionally, and they're doing exceptionally well. And I mean, I benchmarked off a couple of DJs a few years ago from here who I feel were just really the epitome of how you run this as a business. And I've seen what they do, and I've been like, okay, these guys are serious. They have companies registered, they pay their taxes, you know, everything is professionally done. They deposit everything into, you know, business accounts like it's a proper thing. When you book them, it's invoices. It's not just cash in my account and I run. So I've seen them do this professionally. And then there are other guys who just do it for the love of the cash or whatever other thing that inspires you, and it's really all good. But I mean, they're good. Like you can have a 9 to 5 and then on the side you're DJing. That's the difference between you and some guy who's fresh out of varsity who just wants to play, get a bit of cash, be seen with his peers. Some nice girls over there, like, you know, as long as the music is banging, I think that's important, and you take the craft seriously. Whatever inspires you, go for it. You know, that's the scene here. I feel like everyone who's really doing it and has passion in the DJing, then whatever gratification you want to get for it, that's fine. And there are people who have different reasons for DJing. It's really all good.
So I'm just watching and listening to you as you speak. Like you're calm, still the same calm Fauz that I met some years ago, about 10, 11 years ago.
I don't even was I like this always?
You used to sit behind the decks when you're not teaching.
Yeah, I still do. I still enjoy doing that.
Yeah. But my question now is, during your come up, like you you're all known around the city. I don't know if you're yet married by then. But the way that you're calm and different and disciplined, like how are you handling like the ladies?
None. There actually aren't any, man. I don't want to lie to you. Like, I think I believe in the law of attraction.
Yeah.
So when I step out the house, I know what I'm putting out that I want, and that's what usually comes to me. So I never really have to deal with anything weird.
Yeah.
I think it's just chilled.
Yeah.
I respect everyone. People kind of respect me as just a normal person. Zero drama.
Yeah.
In my life. In all honesty, I don't know.
Like it's too much, man, bro. Like you need to do like there's something. You know, like
nah, just dude. You've seen me.
Yeah.
You've seen me in the streets. I'm usually out with Shorty. If I'm not with her, I'm alone.
Speaking of Shorty, how did you meet Shorty?
I met her in varsity.
Okay, UB.
Yeah.
All right.
In UB. She macked on me.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
She macked on me, and the rest was history. But yeah, I met her in UB.
I think she noticed that if she had to wait for it, it was going to take a long time. Because we're going to do it like by procedure. Step number 1, step number 2.
No, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe she saw women have better foresight than us in some things. So maybe she just saw something I didn't see in myself.
Yeah.
But and I literally met her on this day, and a day or two later, I knew, okay, this is
the one.
This is my homie.
Yeah. And you've been together for 10 plus years.
Been together for 16 years.
Wow.
Yeah, married 11.
Wow. Yeah. And how difficult is it for a DJ to be like in such a commitment? Because you're traveling, you're touring across the.
You get what you
region.
give. You get what you give. If, like I said, it depends on what you're in it for.
Yeah.
It's like a normal. Picture this. You're a normal guy.
Yeah.
Working a normal job, whatever it is, some executive position, and you're in a managerial position, and you take company trips every week. How's that different from me?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
You guys are rock stars. Okay.
No, the difference is the same. We're rock stars, but remember, it's the executive popping the bottle in the club. Yeah. So same thing, So I mean, I feel you get what you give. If you communicate well in your family, in your relationship, you're honest. You know what you're putting in there. I think it becomes less of a headache. I mean, it's like a normal relationship. Again, if you're working a 9 to 5 and you have to travel all the time, you have to kind of communicate to keep the home happy. I feel the difference is exactly the same. If it's difficult, if you're a person who's difficult to relationship with, then DJing is the wrong profession to get into when you want to be in a relationship. But if you're easy to get along with, then by all means dabble in being an artist. Because it can get weird,
All right. So during your come up, you join Mark Ben.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys come up with the Cushioниtes.
They came up with it actually. In 2007 or 8. They came up with it. The first time I went to Cushioниtes, actually attended the gig, and then we partnered for Kosher Sessions, which was on Sportsman. And then they signed me as a DJ as well. Released a couple of songs with them.
Yeah, I was getting there because in the early days of your career, you're dropping some music.
Yeah.
Remember there was a song with the late Sasa Class.
Yes.
What's his name? Staka Tundada.
Yes.
And VH.
And Mactada.
Yeah. And then there's this one whereby there's a lot of girls in the video.
Yes, You Don't Love Me.
You Don't Love Me.
Yeah.
During those days, you told me that you're about to drop a mixtape and it never came through.
Yes, that's actually very true. Mixtape never came, but I actually still have the folders. I have the verses. I still have them. So I mean, who knows? I do still want to finish it. I mean, it's just I actually have a black book. We have everything written. It's not a bucket list, but it's the list of stuff I need to get done, and it's there. And I'm like, damn, it won't take long. And I mean, I'm here. I might as well just wrap it up and put it put it out. The songs are currently actually. Someone told me I was doing an interview with some guys and they found my tracks on there's a platform we used to use back in the day, Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation.
Yeah, and I found my tracks are there, still getting played.
I was playing them.
This is the only place you can find them, and I was like, damn, they're actually still there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still will. I mean, look, I have recorded verses. 4 tracks were dropped actually. Yeah. And I have 3 unfinished. And enough material to do maybe another 2 more. Yeah. So that would literally be an entire tape.
Okay.
So I don't know. I still want to.
All right. So during the Kusha nights, actually, they formed sort of like a foundation for the local hip hop scene, because you guys gave local rappers like a platform to perform, DJs to play local music and international music.
Eventually, I guess. Eventually, I feel. Yeah. Eventually, we gave space to local rappers. Yeah. And we're going to give a whole lot more, and we continued. In all honesty, I think the next show we had was an Aussie FTD show. Yeah. That never happened. So that would have been dope. And then we're going to do a Chub one and so on and so forth. Yeah. In terms of the DJs, yes. We needed a place to play. Yeah. You need to understand prior Kusha. Yeah. The only time you'd hear a hip hop set is if you're playing at, I can't even remember what they were called. Not the Patron party. There's another name. Black Tie. There was a Black Tie event. Yeah. Well, it was Black Tie. It's the only time you'll hear hip hop and R&B the whole night. Otherwise, it's like 6 house DJs and 1 hip hop DJ. Like what's currently happening now. Yeah. 80 on those guys and like 1 hip hop guy. So you do the math. It was exactly like that everywhere, and it was like a little haven for the DJs, and they appreciated it and they brought the heat. Mm-hmm. And there's like a lot more hip hop DJs now than they were. Yeah. Because
after the Kusha night events, like we hardly have like events whereby it's strictly hip hop and R&B, except for Trauma, where by his nightclub he was playing like focusing on that. Yeah. So would you say like is it one of the reasons why the local hip hop and R&B scene is not really growing, because we don't have platforms for our local practitioners?
I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough thing to call. Hip hop and R&B. I think it's not necessarily about a platform, but more of, what's the word? An economy of hip hop acts. Like there isn't any hip hop economy. The simplest way I can explain it is, let's say Zeus had his event, and Trauma still had his event, and then we still had our event, and there was still Black Tie and R&B Overdose, and so on and so forth. And then some guy who does hip hop owns a club, so Trauma was there, and you could have owned space. And then now we're basically circulating the guap amongst ourselves, buying merchandise from whoever, clothes. I mean, a lot of hip hop guys are into clothes right now. You got the YSO stuff. You got stuff from B Block. These are actual hip hop guys. I don't know if I can count BK Proctor, but I know he didn't release some hip hop-ish tracks, so I'll put him in there. But there's a bit of a
Touch Motswaka.
Touch Motswaka's there with Savage. Yeah. You got obviously Urban Soul, so they're there. Yeah. I mean, I'm here wearing balaclavas stuff and behavior. So there's a bit of a hip hop economy that could potentially exist, and if we just start working, like collaborating, obviously, logically amongst each other, attending each other's stuff, buying each other's stuff, then there'd be a bit of some growth. If you notice, other event people who just do events full time, have you not noticed they kind of attend each other's shows? Yeah, they do. Support each other, co-promote, buy stalls, try jump in on the ticket action. And that's what I mean. Like, you can't do it alone. You kind of need assistance to make everything work. So if you get to that space where, we're circulating guap amongst ourselves, feeding into it, then there'll be a bit of a hip hop scene, because now we have more reason to buy the gear, to go to a hip hop event, to buy sneakers for a sneaker type stuff, to listen to the music, to get the look, to get the whatever. So we're not like, until you get to that, it'll be tricky, to attribute anything to like the hip hop culture. It's like way beyond an event, I think.
So like which buttons should we press to grow the hip hop economy? hip hop and R&B?
You know, I don't know. Like again, it depends on what you're into hip hop for. If you're in here just to make great music, then by all means, come and give us the best top quality music you can give us. But it just needs people who are within the hip hop environment, who then just dabble into other businesses and then reinvest into hip hop. So like how Drummer Boy got a bit of investment. Imagine if that same investment could come into 7 or 8 upcoming guys now. You always see it. You can just see when someone is getting the investment, the imaging changes, the what, and so on and so forth. So it has to come from outside, but it's not like they're guys who are sitting with guap who are not holding cash. They just need you to come and make it believable in terms of numbers. So if you can package yourself and show some guy who loves hip hop like, yo dog, if you just put 100K in me dog, we can make 1 meter.
Yeah.
You know, no doubt will you be fine. So you just need to think along those terms. For those guys who want to make money in hip hop, that is. Those of you who just want to come and have a good time, by all means, have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But would you think? Would you say that investors don't have an interest in hip hop? Because if you look like at other genres, the likes of him and Peace, they live in La Vida Loca. Bro.
They don't. Hey, Shem, man. Investors really. Can I swear?
Yeah, it's cool.
Investors really don't give a fuck about hip hop, man. They don't. I'll say this because in the years we did Culture Nights, we never got a cash injection ever. The only person who supported us was within the camp, and Mr. E supported us a couple of times. And that's it. Like we never got anything from private sector. We did get a bit of stock once or twice, but we didn't know how to flip it then. We were young and naive. So I'll charge that to the game. But I mean, now I think they are maybe ready to invest in hip hop acts. I mean, not me, but there are guys who you can look and be like, okay, this guy is well put together. But again, as an investor, if I have money to put in you, what am I getting out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm Reds, I mean, Mascom gave WHP 2 meter a while ago. So let's say I'm a brand, I dropped the name, please mute that.
Yeah.
But if I'm brand X and I want to give you some guap, like, you need to be able to see like what I'm going to get from it.
Mm-hmm. Return of investment.
Yeah, ROI is very important. So once you start, whoever's into like music and hip hop, you can start putting that out there. Then by all means, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like there's no one who's packaged, who's killing it with investment, because brands will put money in you. Who's not showing the ROI? Like, what are you selling for me? Like, what are you putting out there? You know, if I'm an airtime company, cell phone company, am I selling airtime? Am I selling phones? You know, just am I moving merch, etc., etc. So I think that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of brands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to flex with a lot of local brands, bro. Huawei, small and stuff like that. For a DJ, it's difficult. Like I think you're one of the few DJs local who managed to get like brand endorsements.
Yeah, I did. And shout out to Petula for that. She did a lot of the heavy lifting. She did a lot of the heavy lifting. But yeah, Huawei was dope.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Urban Soul, which was really dope. Then again, we still have relationships.
Yeah.
that now has spanned quite a long, like almost 6-7 years with some of these guys.
Yeah.
So again, it's one of those things. I think we were literally stepping into uncharted territory.
Yeah. And
also trying to understand, okay, if I go into this, how can I flip it into something better? We stepped into uncharted territory. We got approached by some of them. Others we went to pitch and put together whatever we wanted. Yeah. A lot of deals went through the way we wanted. Mm-hmm. Some we didn't get, but for what it's worth, what we got, huge learning curve. Mm-hmm. I definitely got the value I needed. Mm-hmm. And for other stuff, it's added more value in other places of my life. Okay. I've now learned how to navigate these things. So I'm like, yo, what are you getting off this? And blah, blah, blah. It's just from experience. We're dealing with some of these brands that we managed to work with, and how they basically just taught us the business side of things, and just had to have a better understanding of how to do it. You know, now I knew, okay, man, endorsements that don't necessarily mean I can't take my endorsement and hustle an event here. You know, I can't take my endorsement and release this, and you know that's cash for me. So,
yeah, still on business. You just came from South Africa.
yes,
We have South African DJs coming to post to rock.
yeah,
45-minute sets for like 200,000 rand cooler.
yes,
And this side, bro, like I'm sure the highest paid DJ like gets up to 20k from a set.
maybe,
Yeah,
maybe,
or a bit more.
maybe,
Yeah, and I know like some get from 3,500.
yes.
Prominent DJs.
And some get $500.
Yeah, $500 for a 6-pack.
You know the thing is, I'll put it this way: you get what you want, dog. You know, Jay-Z has that line: "Set your price and live your life, man." Like, this guy is gonna say, "We're worried about 300k now." Uhuru, I remember, broke the 100k barrier. They're charging 114k. But 10 years ago, when it was unheard of, there was $10,000 at the time.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are international DJs now. You know, they've earned it. They've toured all over the world.
It's local.
No, I'm talking about those guys by 300k.
Yeah.
They're touring all over the world. They play in the US. That's just straight up currency conversion. You're paying them $20,000. It seems like a lot, but you know, I'm sure if we get a guy from outside who can achieve the same thing, then it'll be like, yo, half a meter.
Yeah.
And I'll come rock.
Yeah.
It's we'll get there for those who want. For the ones who want to have a good time, we'll have a good time.
Yeah. So you left the country to seek for greener pastures, and you in the industry with DJs who get booked outside the country, and locally, like, not even our DJs are getting booked like outside the country. It's only DJ Bookie Seed like recently went to SA for an event. Yeah, like how are we not attractive?
No, we're not. Actually, we're not attractive.
Yeah.
We're not attractive, dog. Like, it's not even funny. We're talented, yes, but there's, like, again, talent without hard work. You know, hard work with no talent always beats talent with no hard work. So we're very talented, but you know, we need to do more as DJs to basically break out there. The time I was here, I'd go at least 3 to 4 times a year. I'd try go. And eventually I was going to Mufftown. I went there a couple of times. Definitely played in Joburg a couple of times. But it's a whole different ball game there. Remember, going to SA, you're coming in as an international act, right?
Yeah.
So you're not competing with your local guys and the guys there. You're now competing with who can I put at the time? I don't even know, but you're competing with like David Guetta now. Yeah. So if you take me and you put David Guetta, no disrespect to myself, I love myself, but just for reference sake, you know, you take me and put David Guetta. Who's the more attractive one?
It's David.
Yeah. So unless we hit David Guetta level, how can you honestly expect to compete?
All right. So would you say that how can you actually make the local DJing industry more attractive, exportable? How can we have our local kids
by being
getting
good.
bookings?
By being realistically good. I mean, William Last has shown everyone that it's possible, number-wise. So I mean, you gotta be that good, and then pushing whatever you're pushing internationally, and I think you'll have a decent shot. But like, really try everywhere. Like, don't limit yourself. Like, international is international. The 54 countries on the continent. I don't know how many in the world. I think 198 or something. I could be wrong. But there are that many countries, so you gotta try appeal to every one of them. Because if you look at your counterparts to the south, they tour a lot of these weird countries: South Korea, Thailand, Myanmar. You know, they're just everywhere. You know, so like there are really a lot of options.
Yeah.
So international is really international.
Yeah.
And once you're looking at another country, just understand that people are looking at you alongside other international acts. So that's the level you have to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you get to that level? Like which buttons are supposed to press? Remember, for you,
I don't know. You know, I think everyone's formula is unique.
Yeah.
I mean, Elsa Majimbo was there, cracking jokes, eating crisps, and I mean, now she's in LA. I don't know what buttons you press.
Yeah.
You know, but I can tell you to be uniquely yourself.
Yeah.
That seems to help. I think you just got to be uniquely yourself and hope that the world fucks with who you are.
Yeah.
On a real tip.
Yeah.
And I think that's all you need to I guess to be good internationally. I mean, I didn't even like Charlize Theron is like a proper Hollywood royalty.
Yeah.
But you know, that's a South African babe, dog, and she's been there since like the 90s. So that's like proper intense. But you wouldn't have been able to tell, even though the name is a dead giveaway, until we actually heard her, you know, speaking her language, and it's like, oh goddamn, okay, wow. But I mean, like, there's no unique formula. That's what I'm getting at. Like, you just have to be the dopest version of yourself, but just think of putting it out there. And if you need to get out there, dog. If you need to go to like London, whatever, you know, Mexico, you know, like, go there and put yourself out there and put your dope. If you're doing it on the internet with videos, then by all means, upload your videos and put it up. Like, I don't think there's any particular formula other than just being the best version of yourself and then just continuously going at it until it catches. Because then once shit catches, people always look back at your catalog and have a great appreciation of it. So if you're really about it and you're pushing like you're actually trying to get yourself out there. Let's say you want to act, you're an actress, you want to be on Hollywood films. I mean, how are you trying to be in Hollywood films when you're in Gats? Like, go to Hollywood, right? Yeah, you want to kill the house scene, you know, get yourself to Ibiza at some point and go see and start meeting those people and networking. I'm sure we saw it with like Black Coffee and those little... was that show where Black Coffee was going to the Miami...
Ibiza.
Yeah, Ibiza and stuff. And he was going with the team, showing how they do it, and they kept on going at it all the time, putting together their small shows. And those small shows have come into big shows. I mean, if you want to see how to do it, that is your clear sign. It's been very well known. A lot of acts from the UK migrate or go to the US and try blow there. You know, people from Brazil, they leave Brazil, they go to the US and they try blow there. So like, pick the market you want or the industry you want to be in and excel in it. I'm sure if you wanted to go into manufacturing and to become big, you probably have to relocate to China at some point in your life or open a factory there. So the same is true for hip hop DJs, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Because what you're saying is something similar to what you did. You left everything, like you at your peak when you left this country for South Africa.
I think so.
Yeah, and you went to a place where you were not even known that much.
No.
Yeah. How did you manage to settle there?
It was depressing at first, and then I just got to work. I don't lie. Yeah. Got to work, and I guess just started, like I'm saying, putting myself out there. Yeah. If I saw an event I wanted to play at, I'd literally have to go there and meet the people and get myself into the circle.
Play for free?
No, no. Luckily, no. I mean, some shows I have, like it's a normal. Yeah. It's a rite of passage, like, you know. Yeah. If I found myself abroad as an unknown guy, the excitement in me naturally as a DJ, I'd want to play more than anything. But if it's my second or third trip back abroad, I'm definitely, knowing myself, I would have long monetized it and made it make financial sense. So that's how I look at it. So I mean, it's the rule of the game. I tell to a lot of guys, like, sometimes they're going to play for free, and I've experienced it even in SA. I've gotten a lot of people to come and just donate sets to me. It's pretty normal. It's not an issue. But I know the second time I call them, I have a little white envelope with money in it. Yeah. And I just slide it to them as an appreciation. It's a normal rite of passage.
So now in South Africa, whereby your peers are producing their own music. Yeah. You hear that a DJ has a song which is playing on radio, a DJ has an album. Yeah. This side we have DJs playing their like international artists' music, local, like playing people's music. Yeah. Why is it that we have that case whereby it's only a sizable number of DJs locally who make their own music or have names put onto a certain song?
I think it's normal. When we figure out how to make more money from it, we'll have more of us getting into it. I think it's easier for house DJs and I guess Yano's subgenre of house, if I can put it there. No disrespect, because it's the type of music is, I don't know. It's like when you drop a Yano's track, you can just produce the beats and get someone to jump on it, and the same is true for hip hop DJs.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know why it's like that with us here, but it's not even here. You'll find like a lot of hip hop DJs internationally seldom produce their own music. Like very rarely. It's a few of us. The rest of us just get by playing. And I think that's okay because of the way hip hop is as a genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not the same. I mean, can I call house music dance music?
Yeah.
Yeah, there man. it's very normal for guys to just go and get in the studio and remix and make what they want and chop it up, and because it's all, I guess, the same tempo, and it's about the melody, and it's easier to adapt to that. Whereas with hip hop, there's so many things to include. The lyrics, there's their hook. It's not just the beat. The beat can be nice, but we can't listen to the same beat forever. So you need to, it's harder to make like a hip hop banger. And I feel just leave it to the professionals that do it. But if we figure out how to make more money from it, you'll see guys releasing more tracks, more producers becoming DJs.
All right, but we're still not cashing in as local DJs. I'm not a DJ. I'm just saying we're still not cashing.
Yeah.
Can't take care of your kids and pay rent and put fuel in your car.
So I said you gotta diversify or find something on the side. I mean, you can DJ full time, but like I say, guys that DJ full time have sound companies.
Yeah.
And they hire their sound on the side.
Yeah.
Or they have drone companies and they hire camera equipment for film productions. Or they have decks, or they have DJ schools, or they're selling clothes over here, or so on and so forth. So you can cash in if you're good and you have you're a good resident DJ and you have a company hiring you, company stroke venue that is doing extremely well and they can pay you on time. Yeah. By all means, you can support your family, but that's really the case. So guys need to diversify, right?
They need to diversify, right?
They have to.
Yeah, and also packaging. Speaking of packaging, like you're one of the guys. Like if I can mention a few, it's you, Bookie Seed, Crispin, DJ Coochie. To mention just a few, like who've packaged themselves as brands. Like if you can advise like some of these youngsters or even your peers, how can they package themselves like as a brand?
It all comes to what you want from it, man. I'm sure those guys you mentioned, they're all motivated by money. Yeah. so obviously they're basically packaging their name into how do I put it? Into a figure, a financial figure, and that's what they're selling. And I mean, to package yourself, I guess, I don't know. It's like I think align yourself with what you want to put out. Like really align yourself with what you want to sell, and then just gravitate towards that in everything you do. If you're promoting events, promote events in the space you like. If you're getting into subcultures, get into a subculture you like. So let's say you dance and you're a DJ, you should be making music that people can dance to, then doing events that revolve around dancing. And then your music videos around that stuff, just package it, I guess, tailor-made to whatever you want to put out there. Now when you're looking for your endorsements or stuff you want to sell, you'll be selling stuff like sneakers and clothes that people can dance in and so on and so forth. So I think we all just pick and choose what we want and we gravitate towards it. I was just trying to create event revenue. So I packaged myself or just put myself out there as whatever you put this into, you'll basically churn out whatever. And remember, the packaging is for whoever you want to make money from. In my case, I was trying to make money from people who attend my shows. So I put myself out there to people. So they look at me and they think, yo, this is a good time. I'll be uploading mixes, putting stuff out, putting content all the time. Just about music, DJing, hip-hop, music, DJing, hip-hop. Flyers, events all the time and churning that out. Good time, good vibes. And that's all you get to see. Whereas other people will come and put what they think would work for their market and put it together. So, if you want to sell a cell phone, you gotta have pictures of your package, your product, you know, dress it up, get the lighting done nicely, get a look, you know, fix it, present it better, get your product brochure, aka your EPK, your press kit sorted, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, you just look at yourself and say, yo, I'm a can of Coke and I want to push myself. And however you think you're going to push that can of Coke, is how you're going to push yourself.
Yeah. All right. You spoke of sub-genres, like genres and all, like DJs internationally, like in different countries, have their own type of genres which they've created.
Yes.
For years, bro, like we've been like following the trends, bro.
I've been saying that. I've been saying.
We've been following the trends.
Yeah, I've been saying we actually, I don't know, do we have a genre in bots other than Splash and Brankana?
I know.
Splash, Brankana. But we don't, like, I mean, I'm being honest, because everything else, if you say Kwasa, it's borrowed.
Yeah, it's borrowed.
Even Splash, I'm not sure.
But Splash is borrowed from Denchanda, South Africa.
So, So Brankana maybe is ours.
Yeah. In the choir.
Yes, but I mean, even that is borrowed. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, like, when it comes to our musical genres, we're lacking.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, like, the next musical genius is about to come out and, like, bless us with that genre. But, yeah, we don't have one. Huh?
We need our own piano, our own drum, our own quality.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
It's that thing. Like, if you want to come out and be, like the dopest of the dope in terms of a sound, like DJ Lag, you will come and create this nice sounding shit. So I guess we are there, but maybe there's one person to push the envelope just here where it's unique enough to be called something else, and then we'll get our own genre. Yeah. I hope it's closer to the hip hop though. Yeah.
Isn't DJ Fauz also trying to come up with his own sound?
Definitely not.
A fuzzy sound. A fuzzy sound.
I have a great appreciation for music. I have a great appreciation for playing music and putting it together as a DJ. In terms of composing, I don't think I have what it takes to create something different. And I mean, things can change. Like 2 months from now, I could just have an awakening in a dream and then come and create something. But I'm not in that space. I don't know who's there. I'm definitely not there.
You're not there?
Nah. Not even close, I'm still trying to perfect my scratches and my beat juggling to get it correct and other stuff. I'm not even looking at making a different sounding hip hop yet.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Would you say that this is maybe contributed by the lack of music business structures in the country, like record executive labels and stuff like that?
I don't know. We definitely don't have enough A&Rs.
Yeah.
In terms of record labels, you know, music is different. Yeah. That A&R record label thing, I think, works for certain countries. You know, maybe America, and you'll find in the UK, it's a whole different ball game. But now, like, I remember there was a time, when was it, 2011, I think, where there was an Ice Prince show. So we were talking to his manager, and his manager was explaining that, no, in Nigeria you got, and I could be wrong, could be greatly misinformed, but this is what that guy told me, on God. He was like, nah, in Nigeria they got the dudes who make music, and then they basically take it to a marketer or a promoter who then outright buys the rights to distribute the music. And then he's the one on the street printing the physical copies and selling them as the sole distributor. And then you just make your cut from what he sells, but he's the only one who can produce it. Even you can't replicate it.
As an artist.
Then you just keep your show money. But I say the beauty is they could give you super advances of up to $1 million, depending on if they can see they can sell as many million copies of what they want to sell. So that's how we put it. You know, that to me doesn't sound like, I mean, it's almost like a 360 deal, but not really. You know what I mean? With some steps removed. There's no record label. It's just a distribution company coming in, giving you a deal. So we're here in Bots, and I don't see Universal coming here, setting up Universal Bots. I don't see Rock Nation coming here. You know, I don't see EMI coming here. You know, but it doesn't mean we can't come up with our own unique way of getting music from a producer and artist and putting it on digital platforms, which, by the way, doesn't need record labels,
Yeah.
and finding ways to get numbers from that to get your money back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
the game has changed so much that we no longer need record labels to get our music on mainstream media, which is social media now, and streaming and digital platforms. We're keeping it 100%. So I think their time is done. And if we look now, no one needs to really sign with anyone unless it's for admin purposes. You can honestly come and create your own company as whoever records, and handle your shit yourself, because you can publish your music now without having it to get vetted by some executive who will tell you change the lyrics. You know, now I can do a song, upload, it's on all streaming platforms, so we don't need that. We just need to find ways to get more of our tracks played locally, and we'll be fine. Yeah, we're more. It will be much better if, as artists, we focus on, hey, guys, reduce data rates for for music, for Apple Music and Spotify, and then that maybe might help us as artists generate more money. We start pushing to that, because when's the last time you went and bought a CD? Do you have a CD player in your house? In your car?
I have in my car, but I don't use it.
You see, so the game has changed, and what's a record label going to do that you can't do for yourself, honestly? You know, it's up to you. Do you have music to put out, and do you have a way to get people? Like I say, look at William Last. Like, the guy has the numbers, and if he puts his music out, the number of people to listen to it is still high. So it's just about him putting out consistently good music, and I'm sure it'll be fine. The same is true for any artist. You know, if you just get your numbers right, so that when you put your stuff, you know, if you can get your 1 million followers to each play your track once, it's 1 million streams.
Yeah, it's 1 million streams.
That's literally money in your account. So you'd rather focus on that.
Money in the bank.
Yeah. And they do pay. They pay you on time.
Yeah.
They don't delay.
But you see what you're saying. Like I personally, I'm a marketer.
Yeah.
I'm a public relations practitioner.
Dope. Yes.
yeah. And then there's other people. We have accountants. We have producers and stuff like that. Why is how come, like, maybe would I say musicians are fading to group us up together and like, guys, I'm thinking that we work on a project like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because they're stingy.
The musicians are stingy.
Yeah, we're all stingy. You know, the thing is, it's man. Again, I'm losing these sayings. But would you rather have 100% of nothing, or 50% of something?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a musician and I'm good at music, and that's what I'm great at. But you need a team. Yeah. Okay? I need someone who's going to basically come and capture me and make me look like a star. So when I post my shit, it looks great. When you see me, anywhere you see me, it's stunning. And, you know, I need the person who's going to groom me and make me look perfect all the time. On demand. My grooming has to be on point. Yeah. Then I need to look good. So someone has to style the shit out of me and make me look dope, you know? And then obviously I need to be moved around and transported and whatever, right? Then somebody has to then handle all my bookings, make sure I'm paid, you know, make sure everything is scheduled so I don't have to worry about that. And then someone else is making sure that I'm out there to be seen. And then someone else has to handle my business to say that, okay, it's the Fauz brand generating money. You know? That's a typical artist. And if you're not working like that, then how are you calling yourself an artist? Because you're a business. And a business has an accountant. It has a salesperson. It has the administrator. You know, it has even the cleaner. You know, that's your groomer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as an artist, you want to make money. Then you kind of have to say, okay, I'm a business and I'm trying to trade. So what are you trading? You are the commodity. I'm the one that I need to be, like, needs to be sold out there. So I find what sells, whether it's what I look like and what I sound like, what I perform like, what my performances look like. And if that's it, then I capitalize on that and I put that out there to generate income. They're very rarely, they're really people who can do that on their own. Some people are gifted and they're just a one-man army. But
that's true.
There are a lot of people I know right now who are doing well and they have a team. And people who do well have a team.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it alone. So you're a a PR practitioner.
Yeah.
Public relations practitioner. Imagine if you were then supporting an artist with then a visuals guy who does filming and video. Then you have a guy who does promotions and bookings.
Yeah.
Then you have a guy who does strictly marketing. And then you have a business manager who then ties all that shit into 4 or 5 different revenue streams, including some shit. Will the artist not make money?
They would.
And that's what I'm saying. So what's stopping you as a PR guy from identifying the team and approaching an artist?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
to say, okay, we can make money. And the truth is then from there, everyone has to get their fair share.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what it takes.
Because I just in that conversation with someone
Yeah.
who's a marketer also.
Yeah.
He says that he's a good marketer, by the way. He has helped a lot of brands. He says that he can't work with local musicians because they are broke.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. But again, it's not, he's right.
Yeah.
Hey, we're broke. Like, we're by no means millionaires.
Yeah.
So we're broke. But you work with brands and brands give you 40, 50, 60, 100, 400K.
Yeah.
An artist can't afford to give you that.
Yeah.
But you're looking at it the wrong way. This guy is not trying to subcontract you. You need to invest in him. So if you look at your time as an investment, and then you can help this brand move from a 10,000 pula brand to a 100,000 pula brand, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it needs someone who's looking at a win-win situation. That's not for everyone. You'll find from the whole country, for that particular friend of yours, he can only find one artist that would fit what he wants. Yeah. Tell that guy to go, or lady, by the way, to go and invest in said artist and realize their returns.
Yeah.
That's honestly how I feel.
All right.
It's the only way it's going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, before we shut it down, what's next for DJ Fauz?
You know, I'll be honest. I actually have no idea. I have a bucket list of shit I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm working on my bucket list.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say anything specific until I'm 100% sure about it. But I put a lot of stuff out there in the universe.
Yeah.
So you know, if I can just tick my bucket list venues globally, personally, I will be very satisfied. You know, I've ticked my entire old bucket list. I've ticked it.
Is it?
I have.
You performed in almost every place in Botswana, right?
No, Bots definitely. Bots I have. In SA, I performed in maybe 70% of all the spots I wanted to. Yeah. But there's still time for me to close up the remaining 30%.
So soon you'll be relocating to Europe or America.
Yo, please, I'd love to earn a higher currency. Yeah. Please, bro God, make it happen. Yeah, you know, look, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, dog. I just want a nicer, bigger bag. So wherever that bag will come from, is where you will probably find me. Yeah. If I can be honest, I'll put it that way. So I don't know. I mean, the bag will be coming from Asia, and
soon you'll be in Malaysia or something.
And I gotta be there now, just like pushing in Malaysia. Yeah. Whatever the hell I'm doing there. But yeah, you never know.
Because I picked up something. You speak well, bro. You speak well, but you're very shy and reserved. Why is it that you're not on radio, bro? Like you speak well. You say a lot of things that make sense.
I don't like radio. Yeah. Because I feel it's not my thing. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm ever on radio, I just want to play music. Yeah. And speak through my music.
A few years ago, I had a conversation with your old man.
Yeah.
You were saying that one of his dreams was to buy a radio station.
Yes.
And I was like, but why are you not buying it now? He's like, no, I'm old. He was holding his beard like this. I'm like, but no, Fauz can run it. I was like, that don't have music.
You see? Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel radio has its people. Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted a mixture, but I like mine visual because I want you to just see me mix. I don't want to talk. I want the music to do all the talking.
But just when you're doing right?
I did. I had a show on YFM. FM. They literally flung me in there. Yeah. I was in no shape and form ready. Yeah. And I was there. I think it was 2 seasons. Yeah. And it was dope. It was very shaky at first. I was absolute shit. Yeah. I still have the recordings, and then I got better. Yeah. As time went on. Yeah. During lockdown, I was streaming, so I was broadcasting live videos, performing and talking. I was doing like a mixed show. for some some Asian platform. They paid well, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they paid well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helped me alleviate that shyness of talking. So if I ever do in my next big shows, I'll definitely stream them because they pay in dollars.
Yeah.
But I like the visual aspect of it. I don't think I'd ever go in the next way you just hear me. Yeah, it's or to go talk. There are people who deserve to be on air and who are good on radio. I'm not one of them. Yeah.
All right. Before you shut it down, bro, what would you want to be remembered for when it's all said and done?
Well, that's a hectic ass question. Damn. Yeah. If I was to be remembered for something, I just hope it's bringing positive change to anyone I've encountered. If I've ever encountered you, and it's been love and like positivity, great. If I inspired you to do something dope, great. Yeah. For all the people I've met who've like blessed me with like a lot of good shit, I receive, and those are like to come and like give me that positivity I receive, because I've really benefited from all well wishers I've met in this life journey. Yeah. And I hope anyone I've encountered, I've been able to reciprocate that energy towards you. Yeah. Honestly, and that's all I want to be remembered for. If ever we've met, we've collaborated, we've worked together, we went to school together, we literally did a 9 to 5, we ate lunch together, anything. Yeah. You know, I just hope it was good and just love, because when everything is said and done, all that matters is just how you are as a person and how well you are to be around, like how good you are to be around, and how you interacted with people. And I tend to cherish that a lot, so I hope it's mutual for people, and that's all I care about. Like if you met me and I was a positive influence, amen to that, dog. Aight.
All right, just shut down the show for us, bro. Just shut down the show for us. The 20th Avenue podcast, by the way. Yeah.
My name is Fauz. This is the 20th Avenue podcast. I'm out here with my homie Dumi. Yeah. Thanks for having me, fam. Yeah. I know I'm hot and sweaty, but it's been a pleasure being here. Stay positive, stay inspired. You know, if you're into music, please be in it to make money, because then you will make money. If you're in it to have a good time, please have the most fun you want to have in this music game. If you're in there for the girls and the drinks, please be safe. Don't force people. Yeah. You know, just be a pleasure to be around. We're all inspired by different stuff, but as long as we're happy, that's honestly all that matters. But for those who want to make money, please think of yourself as a product and as a business, and just try to package yourself.